Buccaneers. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's done. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
To number 87. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Steelers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to her.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 7-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Barreling in for the sack, Elvis Dumerville. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So it does.
Nature, all is automatic.
Raiders set to kick off.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down. Done. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Bo. First down and more for Jackson. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is
earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made by
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the catch made by Johnson. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Take over 1st and
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Marino. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Marino. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Marino on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Kenyon to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New
A
York.
big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 31, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
The 14-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson now. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Marino. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Marino to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Marino will throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Marino. Now he's forced out left. Incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
2nd and 10, Marino once more. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bo Jackson,
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Marino. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 5 now. Marino. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Away and incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Yards to go.
To throw is Marino. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Marino on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
3 touchdown passes now for Dan Marino. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Giants 28. Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Ay. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the...
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right over. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. And McCaffrey, 66 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Hill on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down. And McCaffrey, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Andre Johnson, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Barry Sanders.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Barry Sanders on the carry. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down.
Mahomes now on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Mahomes. Jordan Reed has it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco. That's the end of the first.
7-7, our score after 1.
To 7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kick is good.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. This is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. A gain of 3, second down.
Barry Sanders, the ball.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Going for it with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Bucs' 13-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deep.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on Yayyyy Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
They've got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Andre Johnson, 76 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Gay is on for the point after. The BAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Bradley Kenyon.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield. midfield at the 49. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And McCaffrey.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead.
Bradley Pinion.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he will be marked down down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got Bennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson.
Mahomes
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown, 49ers. Andre Johnson, 52 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers 0. Robbie Gould to kick
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, the pass rush is just team.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Elvis Domerville drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Mahomes. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Good job, good job.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what.
And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
28.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Recovered.
Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Sanders toss left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Back at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Williams on the cover.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd down.
They'll run with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if with that. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Anderson's kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again, knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. He knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, at one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Buccaneers 0.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Elvis Dumerville. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Elvis Dumerville able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Intercepted. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 2nd down, it's Jackson down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 38-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famers kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He gets this one to Johnson, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. That's caught at the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Johnson's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown. the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. The dangerous Hill now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were into a double team, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Number 87.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
15-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returning it, Hill. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13.
Score Buccaneers 21. Seahawks 13.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings us 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's done. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson.
Number 34, Bo Jackson.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. On 1st down, Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn pain, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might.
Me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made at
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's done. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Morton Anderson on 40.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Jackson, throwing after the interception. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson.
Jackson's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain.
Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, Jackson. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, and then to give to Sanders. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
36-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Mecole Hardman. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
1st and 10 at the
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's Hardman on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. It's a foot race.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will make it into the end zone.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Vea on the stop. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Anderson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to Tyreek
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Gay's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
31.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
3rd quarter.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're...
He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. 74 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the...
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He was back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From just inside the 20, short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big run for AP. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 26 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. 20, 10. Woo, yeah! Touchdown, LA. Jerry Rice, 84 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. It's caught by Ed McCaffrey. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 11.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And McCaffrey, 66 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
The kick is,
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 19.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Jackson's pass incomplete on the deep ball.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on Yayyyy Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At their 49-yard line.
They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Rams' 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Jackson now. Going to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He was calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass. Incomplete from the contact. He was covered by Antoine Whitfield.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're running with Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, LA! Lamar Jackson, 62 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for two.
The two-point conversion.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on bitch asked me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool.